Moving ahead now, practiced throughout history in every culture and on every continent, poetry captures the creative spirit of the human mind and can communicate the innermost values of diverse cultures.
Poetry is the music of soul, and Nigeria has a number of legendary poets, living and dead, whom have written poems and stories that remain evergreen. Every 21st of March, and the world commemorates Poetry Day, a day to encourage people to get involved in the arts.
All right, joining me now is a poet, Hakeem Lasisi. Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's really good to have you join me right now.
Thanks a lot.
When it comes to poetry, a lot of people say it as those who know how to talk to people, those who know how to sing. In fact, when we were young, we used to learn how to write poems so we can approach ladies and all of that. But talk to us, how has poetry evolved over the years right now?
Well, poetry remains, it remains itself in terms of an art that you use to convey experiences, emotions in an elevated language. So whatever is happening around it over the years, whatever has been happening, what looks like that sacred quality of poetry still remains.
What impact is poetry having on social life generally? If we put Nigeria on the platform right now, what impact is poetry having on it? And from what area?
First from the individual level, the poet, that speaker of that poem, he always has the opportunity to do what? To express his mind, and that matters a lot. If you are a writer, if you are a poet, the tendency for you to have bottled up emotion is limited compared to those who are not poets.
Do we still have poets that are writing, right? Because we used to have lots and lots of writers those times. Do we still have them?
There are so many poets still in Nigeria today.
What does it take to write poems?
Well, you need to be able to, that power of observation, the power of the depth of the mind. You should pay attention to what is happening within your mind. Pay attention to your experience. Then poetry and emotions, poetry and rhythm and music, they work. They work together.
Can someone learn to be a poet and then become a poet eventually, or is something that you need to have from the inside?
You should have a bit of it from your inside, but it's also not. There shouldn't be too much myth about it. If you have not discovered that you are a poet and you read a lot of poetry, you watch your poetry, something could just also rise from your within.
All right, it is International Day of Poetry, or World Poetry Day. Yeah. How do you commemorate a day like this?
Through readings, you enjoy poetry, you discuss poetry, performances, conversations around poetry, and we've also done an appreciated bit of that as far as Nigeria is concerned, in different parts of the country. There have been, like yesterday, for instance, there was the PEN Nigeria organized a reading that's held in Ekpe, and I know that in Ibadan, in Abuja, people, and some of us individually too, our new poems, we bring them out. Our new performances, we also showcase them.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder how much that is also rubbing off on the movie and the music industry in Nigeria.
It's interestingly, things are what looked like those compartmentalized forms are coming together, especially with the development of with the growth of the growth of performance poetry, spoken word, and spoken word. It's gaining ground, and some of us have also felt that there's a need for you to bring music and drama and even film together. So they are really working together.
Great. Hakeem Lasisi, thank you so much for all of that, and we wish you well today, International Day of Poetry, so that we can touch lives using poetry. Thank you so much.